Let's recap UFC 328, guys, in case you missed some of the prelims, and we'll talk about the big fights, of course, as well. First fight of the night, Jose Ochoa looked great against Clayton Carpenter, looked very fluid in there. I knew he was going to win this fight because he's only lost to two very skilled guys in the UFC, so his negative wrestling was enough to keep it on the feet, and he absolutely pieced up Carpenter. Next up, Bison Gursusurkaev beat Jordan Santos by submission. I'm honestly still not super sold about this guy. His striking has looked very average so far. He's dropped rounds to guys who are not so good. His grappling is pretty good, but he just doesn't use it that often. My main problem with this guy is that he's so arrogant and cocky when he's fighting. He's acting like he's an absolute technical striking master and just playing with his opponents, and he's just getting cracked like a lot. I feel like if he just works on his striking and fights normally, he could be a skilled guy, but this is really not a good look for him. Next up, Pat Sabatini beat William Gomez in the most boring fight of the night. This guy literally just held him against the cage for 15 minutes. Gomez did not have any urgency to get out of that position, so he just dropped the fight. Really sucks to see because I think Gomez is a really skilled kickboxer, but he could not get away from Sabatini's stalling. Sabatini now has like 5 wins in a row, which is pretty insane. I don't think he's going to get a rank shot. He probably deserves it on paper, but he's really not entertaining. He needs to do something to get that rank shot. Then next up, Roman Kopylov upset Marco Tulio. I was flip-flopping in this fight a lot. Looks like I had a good read on it though. Tulio was more active on the feet and was doing more, but Kopylov just had that power advantage. He dropped him early and could not finish the fight for some reason. Started clinching up, which is a very low IQ move. Like, he just let him rest, but he cracked him again in the last round and got the win anyways by decision, but he could have had a finish. Then next up, Jim Miller upset Jared Gordon by guillotine. I did not really see this coming. Jared Gordon has just not looked fantastic recently, unfortunately, but Jim Miller is still doing it, dude. 42 years old and still guillotining people is really insane. Good for him. I hope he gets to 50 UFC fights. He already has the most fights in UFC history, and no one's ever beating that record. Then Grant Dawson submit Mateusz Rąbecki. A similar thing to the Kopylov fight where Rąbecki just showed some low IQ. He cracked Grant Dawson. He was cracking him the whole fight, hit him with some crazy shots. Pretty much all of his rights were landing, and he actually dropped him very clean, and then just started wrestling with him for some reason and didn't really chase the finish. Then it was 1-1 going into the third, and Rąbecki catches Grant Dawson's kick and then takes him down and starts trying to wrestle with him. Grant Dawson instantly reverses him and then submits him. It was so dumb. He could have just won that round by striking. His striking was working. It was really frustrating to see because I'm a big fan of Rąbecki, but yeah, good for Dawson for squeaking this one out, but this guy needs to work on his striking defense. Then in what is my favorite story of the night, Yaroslav Amosov submit Joel Alvarez. Dude, this was a fantastic fight for as long as it lasted. Amosov looked absolutely fantastic. I was a little worried here because I'm very high on Joel Alvarez. I think he's a great fighter. He was on a 4-fight win streak, but he just had no answer for Amosov's wrestling. Amosov took him down a bunch of times, chased multiple submissions, slammed him, threw him, did whatever he wanted on the ground. Then in the second round, Joel Alvarez came out guns blazing, cracked Amosov with a couple good shots. Then Amosov just grabbed a hold of him, threw him on the ground, and instantly locked up an iron triangle, and Alvarez instantly tapped, and then he started breakdancing in the middle of the octagon. Fantastic sequence. See, that's what fans want to see out of a grappler. He is so entertaining. He instantly went for submission as soon as he got him down, squeezed as tight as he could, and got the tap. Meanwhile, guys like Pat Sabatini are just holding you on the cage for literally 15 minutes. Yeah, dude, fantastic fight for Amosov. He called out the winner of Buckley versus Bready. Maybe he gets the loser of that fight, which would be Buckley. I would love that fight. I would love the winner as well. He could probably beat Sean Brady. I'm super high on this guy. He could probably be a champion. Then next up, Ateba Gautier knocked out Ozzy Diaz. No surprise here. Looked maybe a little improved, not too much different from his last fight. Won the first round pretty decisively, not much happened there, and then patiently got the shot in the second round and knocked him out. Not much to say there. Good for Gautier. He's still improving. Kicking off the main card, King Green submit Jeremy Stephens. I don't think anyone saw a submission coming, but yeah, he looked absolutely unstoppable in there versus Jeremy Stephens. Green is still doing it at this age. Is pretty insane. He unfortunately did not get a bonus for this one, but Dana White said he's getting custom shorts, which is pretty insane. No unranked fighter has ever gotten custom shorts to my knowledge. That's pretty cool. Then Sean Brady dominated Joaquin Buckley. Really sucks to see. Buckley's one of my favorite fighters, but oh my god, he just could not get this one done. Could not get started, could not get up. Sean Brady just absolutely dominated him on the ground. Buckley pretty much looked exactly the same as he did last fight. I thought he would look improved because it's been a year since he's fought and he's trained so much since then, but I don't know what happened. Like, is his grappling just absolutely horrible? I don't understand. Why didn't he try to get up? I shouldn't say he didn't try. He tried, but he didn't try hard enough. Sean Brady just absolutely kept him down there. Oh my god, it was really tough to watch, honestly. There was a whole betting line scandal where Buckley flipped to a favorite hours before the fight. I thought the fight was gonna get pulled because maybe Sean Brady's injured or something, or like some kind of fix is going on, something weird, but Sean Brady looked completely healthy in there. Then next up, Alexander Volkov beat Waldo Cortes Acosta. This was a pretty fun fight. Volkov won with a jab leg kick game plan. It was pretty close. I expected Waldo to make it a little more crazy and find that knockout shot. Unfortunately, he could not find it. Volkov's range just really won him the fight. Good for him. Then in the fight of the night, Joshua Van knocked out Tatsuro Taira. I was not really expecting this, guys. I picked Taira because I thought Van would not be fully recovered from his injury that he sustained over a month ago. And maybe I was right. In those first couple rounds, he looked pretty slow and sluggish on the feet, but he really turned it up as soon as he got Taira with the shot. Taira's distance control looked much worse than I anticipated it to. He was just getting cracked by Van left and right, and one Van knocked him down. After that, it was wraps. Van just turned on the pace and dominated him for the rest of the fight. It was close going into the fifth, and then Van got the stoppage. He was good at getting up from the takedowns. Taira had some good moments. Both of them actually got each other in submissions, which was pretty insane. If Van won by sub, I think the world would have turned upside down. But yeah, Taira showed a ton of fart. I think he's going to be a champion before it's all said and done. Super great fighter, but Van just looked fantastic in there. And then in the main event, guys, Sean Strickland beat Khamzat CHIMAEV. This fight pissed me off so much because Khamzat just looked horrible. He looked like he was gassed by the second round. He has to be injured or something. I don't know why he threw his game plan out the window. This is not a Van versus Taira situation where Taira stopped grappling as much because the grappling wasn't working. Khamzat CHIMAEV's grappling was working. Almost every time he shot a takedown, he took him down. I don't understand why he just stopped shooting halfway through the fight. He was winning on the ground so clearly. Sean had nothing for him there, and Khamzat just decided to strike with it for some reason. He did that low output pitter patter thing like I was talking about in my picks video. I literally predicted something like this happening, but I did not think it would happen for like half the fight. It's so insane. Like if Khamzat wants to strike with him, he has to make it dirty and try to slam him with overhands and hooks and just come at him like he wrestles, but he didn't. He kept it low output with Sean Strickland, the king of keeping it low output in that range. Like, what the hell, dude? Really makes no sense. He must have been super sick or something, or maybe Arman was giving him terrible advice, telling him he was up, because it was 2-2 going into the fifth round, and Khamzat kept striking with him, and Strickland won the fifth round and won the fight. I really don't understand what he was thinking at all. Maybe this wake up was really bad for him and he just felt horrible in the cage, because that's the only explanation. But yeah, guys, Sean Strickland's a champion. I don't know. I was so confident about this. Like, I really don't know at this point how to pick MMA fights. Maybe give me Gaethje by KO at this point. Like, I don't care. But yeah, guys, what did you think of the fight? What did you think of the event? And that's it. See ya.